First notes, and I probably should have recorded it when I popped in, but I got this, and it looks like I've got about 14 hours left to upload the 55 gigabytes of the BakerHostetler investigations, audio and video files to the drive. I did notice when I plugged in the drive, it said there is a problem with the drive, and then like 4 black windows popped up with like exe stuff that just entered and then went away. After I finish uploading, which will be in about 15 hours probably, I'll go ahead and take the drive out and do the same thing again to see if the same results occur. Not really sure why I did that. I did notice that this drive had a small dent in the side of it. I don't know if you'll be able to see that because it's probably on the other side, but this is where it came from. It's odd that my computer camera keeps skipping while I do this. Anyway, I'll update it a little later on. It's going to take me a while to go through the videos, but temporarily I'm going to go ahead and keep this on this drive. Now, I won't have this on the drive forever, and the reason is eventually I'm going to run out of Google space, because currently my drive storage is at 18.56. Once it uploads those 55, it's probably going to be pretty close to where they're going to ask me to buy new storage space a little later on. But that's what we're working with. And then I do have a much larger records request coming, but I believe they said it's going to be about 5 months or so. The reason I'm curious about it is I sent this drive over and it's supposed to be 2 terabytes. But I've been informed that sometimes on Amazon you buy something and it says 2 terabytes, but that is not actually what it holds. So I'll look into that information a little bit later on, because the next one is actually a substantially larger one. I did ask that they put on some of the other documents that they said were too big to unzip for other records requests when I asked for information, but they apparently didn't do that. I also asked that they just give me the standard BakerHostetler request because I had some specifics involved in mine and I thought I had extra drive space. They also did not do that I'm aware of. But again, what you run into when you go to these things is the file comes in looking like that. So I'll have to go into each individual one and kind of see what we end up working with. And I do know that it skips around in some numbers. So again, the organization on this is kind of funny. So I'll have to see what documents they produce. But I don't want to actually go into the files yet, because I don't want to interrupt this 14-hour upload. Now, where I will put this information once it's completed is, I believe I'm going to go ahead and put it in this group, because this is the group that I had notes that I would send that information if anyone was interested in it. So it's gonna be a little bit, but we'll put that information up there a little later on.